who made this beat.
So like I said, back to what we were speaking about. A lot of, I say, when it comes to men trying to, or technically not necessarily ruin a relationship or whatever you want to call it. Like we usually don't go to those extents as like a lot of women do.
No,
like I said,
still don't agree with that.
How?
I feel like it's almost just as bad.
Please argue.
Kanye, what good example would be what you did?
What are you talking about? Well, first and foremost, Oh,
wait, all right, hold on. What are we talking about? Are we talking about?
S?
Are we talking about when he
No, we talking about S.
You can't talk about that. I don't know the story.
I'm talking about as far as the internet and when the crumbling down part, or
I don't know the story. Period. So
not even about all of that. First and foremost, I knew Sam before she was in a relationship and before she was married.
Okay.
And
that doesn't mean anything once she's married.
I get what you're saying.
It doesn't, babe.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But
cancels what you just said.
Did stay away from her, and I chose to stay away from her. She came after me multiple times after she was married.
That's fine.
Okay.
But you
chose.
To do what you did.
Right. But
what did he do?
Let me tell you.
Hold on,
I offered to pay for her divorce.
I get that.
So
but that
before a relationship of anything, regardless of me doing it or not.
See, now you're trying to justify it.
Just crazy.
Well,
I mean at the time, no, because the feeling was mutual at one point.
I didn't say that it wasn't.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know the story.
But the way you're saying it is making it seem like but from my situation is, I'm not saying it's my situation. I didn't try to go and do it and try to ruin her relationship. Most women, I just told you, this girl just said they get a thrill out of ruining relationships.
And I get that, but just because you didn't try to ruin it, the fact that you still were entertaining it is still just as bad as what women are doing today. Because if you
it's not.
Yes, it is.
But all right, look at it. But look. Okay. Look at it this way though.
Okay.
Bro ain't married though. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's talking about the women that are doing it right now. So what do you mean?
He didn't come after her. She came to him.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You know he could have turned her down.
He could. He did.
First of all,
multiple times.
Don't say this.
Lower your tone, okay? I don't even know the story.
But you're trying to say that because the scenario wasn't the same as the women that are out here doing, they're doing that yours is justifiable. Why what happened?
It's situational.
It's like he said, it's situational. But I'm saying a large amount of women, like I said, this girl said the way she said it was like, there's a lot of women that do this, and she's experienced seeing a lot of women do
and
this.
I have seen both sides do almost the same amount because it's terrible.
For men.
What?
Trying to ruin a relationship.
First of all, I don't have to personally know them. Just watching enough documentaries and things that I watch, you can tell it's bad on both. Because men don't care either whether they're married or not.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do.
Nope.
Sometimes they do.
Nope.
And if they
because
don't,
they'll be doing the same thing that you just said the women be doing. They won't approach the woman, but they'll like their pictures. They'll maybe be like, hey, this is cute. Or, say a little slight comment that might pass because it's not too aggressive. It's just like a little measly comment.
Temptation.
Like a little measly comment that won't, that's not like, oh, well, everybody else is saying it's cute too, so I'm going to just say it's cute. They'll do little stuff like that. Then as soon as they know, whether they know the woman has a relationship or not, but they will keep doing that until some form, shape, way, for an opportunity opens up, knowing that woman is still married. Regardless if the married woman does this or that, they still will wait. Like a predator.
You can't say regardless though.
Right.
You can't say regardless though.
Because like I said,
you're saying the dude's in the wrong, but basically regardless.
For example,
I'm just saying that regardless, I meant that as in obviously it's wrong. Obviously, it's wrong for the woman to entertain it if the dude were to come. That's obvious.
I mean, it's
But
wrong all around, but to me,
right.
it is a more
Right.
wrong in this situation, though.
It
It is a more wrong in this
The
situation.
person who's
Right.
married is
More wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right,
That's
right,
what
right.
But everybody's wrong in this situation.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
That's
Well,
what I'm
okay.
saying.
All right, let's put it in perspective wise, right? How many men have tried to get at you since you've been married to Jamal? And notably, they've
hey,
seen
baby.
you in pictures with this man and y'all children. How many men? Because they can clearly see you're married.
Not-
They can clearly see you're married.
It's just me.
So, how many men have tried to shoot their shot at you since you've been married to Jamal? And commented on your pictures, liked your pictures. I remember that one dude y'all told me about, the crazy went in the creek with y'all or some shit. He tried to shoot a shot at you or something, and bro almost had to beat his ass.
Oh, you talking about the one that starts with a J?
Yeah, I know about that.
Yeah,
But other than that, I don't know any other men that bro has said that have tried to shoot their shot at you since you've been married. Damn.
I told you, it was just me. Carla wouldn't give me the time of day.
You know, I
But
mean,
still I rise. Still I rise.
That's what you is.
It hasn't been as much as I don't know if you say you would think, but it's been enough to where, like you said, they know that I'm with Jamal, because it's been people that
I mean,
we
these
went to
sugar
school
daddies
with.
don't count, because, I mean, if they
I'm not-
trying
we're
to pay
not
the
talking
bills, bro, I'm all for it.
Like, it's been people that
Everybody
that
don't
we,
be meals.
it's-
Don't be meals.
It's been people that we went to school with. Him being one of the cases. It was one that was one of our mutual friends' best friends. That was weird. Do you remember when he commented under my picture? That was very weird. That was.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna have to
that.
ask about this later because I don't remember. And Carla don't tell me nothing.
I
no
know.
more.
I know. I don't know.
You know the situation, but yeah.
We'll talk about it
Tell
off
me
camera
nothing.
because we don't want to put names
Yeah,
out.
we gonna name
I
drop.
nipped that.
But I mean, it's
Okay.
it's a decent amount, but. It's a decent amount, but once, that's up to me to do what needs to be done, which is say, okay, like, no, this is not going to work because I'm married, I have a husband, and then if they continue to pursue, either I can tell them or I can just block it and leave it alone.
Right. Well, that's what I was saying. That's why I was asking you personally, since you've been married to, because they, like I said, you're one of the people that support your marriage and don't mind showing off your significant other and show that you're in a marriage. That
Which
you're
is true,
married.
but at one point, he
So-
wasn't doing that at all with me, but that doesn't mean anything. No, Jamal? No, tell
it's
him.
situational.
No.
Because look.
No, I mean, that's not a dig at him, seriously,
Right,
though.
right,
Were you posting me like that for real on social media?
I mean, I won't even posting myself like that.
That's
But
not the
even
question.
but most of the time, it's
So, I
always
mean, no,
like
no.
for social, or at least
But
for
not
Facebook,
in trying to
it's
hide you.
always
It ain't-
tagged them, so it's
wh-
like
wh-
either way,
But
it's
that's
like it's,
right,
it's
that's
never
what-
been like
Not in trying to hide you. I mean,
No,
most people.
I know that, but
You know what I'm
that
saying?
just from my point when I said not everybody who doesn't post their significant other be hiding something. Some people just really don't.
No, but it's a difference
into that.
between somebody that's up there.
But no, you could tell.
A heck of a lot.
Yeah, but you could tell. Yes,
don't
I will say
ever-
that. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. I will
Post
say
them.
that.
So somebody. Yeah, I ain't gonna say. You know who I'm talking about, but yeah. Anyways. Yeah.
Next, go ahead.
Let's move on.
Yes.
Let's move on.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, Gigi. Go ahead. Y'all, see, I can't scream because then she thinks I'm in danger or something's going on. I love you.
Let's move
Go
on.
ahead. We're okay. Go watch your tablet. I'm
comment.
sorry.
I don't
We're
even want to talk
good.
about this no more.
We're good.
I plead the fifth on that one.
Yeah.
But
So,
I plead the fifth on that one.
so, but
Okay.
yeah, I just said that it's. I mean, there's been plenty. I'm sure there's plenty of people that have
It's a
had
damn
shot
shame.
that have shoot their shot at Jamal too since we've been married. I'm pretty sure it still happens, but he doesn't really tell me about it. But he don't really tell me about it.
I'm saying, like, do you see where you see comments and like how you say?
He doesn't
like,
really
you
post
saying.
anything for it to be comments.
But
But
still,
I
it's
will
still
say,
enough where it's
but I
like-
will say there was only one person that felt like they were bold enough to do something. But
We're going to move on.
no. This is
Let's
not.
move on.
This is. Look, we handled that situation already, so we can talk about it.
Okay.
The one person thought that she could do what she wanted to do, but then as soon as, because this is where side janks, even though that wasn't his side jank, I'm just saying she
Right.
thought in her own world that she was.
Right.
this is where they have a problem.
So many of them.
Because as soon as the wife decides to say something, they decide to be little punks and act like they don't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
Now, that was the only person out of all the people that had probably shoot their shot at Jamal that I had an issue with, because it got to the point where I feel like she really thought she had some form of relationship with him, even though she knew that I was with him. Like, we're married, we're together, we have children, all that.
Right.
And I would always see her like his pictures. She never commented
Man, I love my
never commented.
Right.
Always liked his pictures. Oh. Soon as he would post something, she'd be the first one. Yeah. Like, that's weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
That weird.
Yeah.
She was the only. She was the only one that I honestly ever had an issue with. Yeah. Just thinking about, but like I said, Jamal.
There's been another one.
I mean, but we're cool.
No. It's been others, but
I wouldn't know about him.
But that one too. But yeah,
and I wouldn't know about him because, like I said, Jamal doesn't tell me, so I wouldn't really know.
Because I nip it in the bud right away. You know what I'm saying?
So I just know he'll be like when he says his little stupid comments, like he did, like they're talking about something he ugly. I know that people shoot their shot. We've had somebody when we were out, they said that I was his sister. We got a whole baby in front of us, and is this your sister? I'm his wife.
Yeah, I mean, my mom. My mom has said.
Speaking of that,
look alike a little bit.
Oh, it's the eyes, babe. It's the
eyes.
eyes.
You got some big ass eyes. Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got them pop out.
Yeah.
but I was just saying all in general that there is no justifiable reason. Obviously, it's more of the person who's married fault because you know better. But there is no justifiable reason or excuse even from the other party. Like I said, like I said in my question, if you really that bad, if you really look that good, and that can go for man or woman, I don't understand why you feel like you have to go for somebody who's married, regardless of what that married person is doing.
That's the real.
Huh?
That's the real.
Can I get?
That's the real.
Yeah, that's it. It's sort of like a adrenaline junkie.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
for
know
the
how
thrill. Okay, I said
Yeah.
for the real.
Yeah. Right.
That's the second. No, because the second person that said that you said.
I'm sorry for the thrill, but
not listening.
I mean, but I have also heard too that women like to compete with each other. So, but when my mother told me that, it wasn't like that kind of competing, like what the girl told you. It was just like for some reason women just find, like he just said, some thrill in competing with each other. But it wasn't like who can get a married man. It was more like who can get the most men, not. Not
like
that
men
kind.
Who get the most hoes.
Yeah, like that's the kind of
But
competing
I
that
mean,
I've heard
yeah.
of, but not the one that whoever told you that.
Right.
That's
I mean, well, not even. I mean
She a
that
different
too,
breed.
but also, well, statistically, there's more women on Earth than there are men, and the more men that are in today's time, at least in this society, I can't speak for the whole world, but more men that are becoming transgenders. More men. I mean, I don't mean to speak, down on stuff like that. I mean, it's whatever. But anyways,
we
men
support
that
the
are,
LGBTQA DC.
just say plus. It's all right.
All
also,
other letters
men that
after
are,
it.
especially in the black community, also men that are being incarcerated or dead, being killed by the police, being killed, black on black murder, all that type of stuff. So, that plays a big part. So now where. To every one man, regardless married, single or not, like there's 5 to 10 women trying to obtain that one man, married or not. That's just the reality of it. Especially with society of what, like I said, a lot of people follow trends. So who's ever the hottest dude at the moment, let's go for A$AP Rocky. Let's go for whoever they can, Chris Brown. Like look how many women over in England,
we can't talk about
Tommy
him right now.
Tommy just literally
because I'm tired of people bringing his name up in a negative way. Okay,
yeah.
I'm tired of it.
Yeah, but I'm not saying negative. Like,
I know you're not,
but
I'm just saying
yeah.
All week long, it's been negative.
Yeah.
Like, shut up.
Like even Tommy tried to snatch his son up over in England or some crazy crap. So
she tried to look at him or something, and
they
closed the door, and she felt some type of way about it.
Yeah, or whatever.
Tommy got her own issues.
Yeah,
to be honest, so.
but just the do you see that though? Like just the fact of okay, all right, I get it, but I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, so that's where a lot of issues too come into place. But I don't know, man. Like you said, people just like to compete, I guess. I don't know. They feel like they have, like you said, it's like an adrenaline rush. It makes them feel like they're alive. They feel like they got to go for somebody that they feel like is not wanted. Why even waste my time?
I don't think people realize that can turn negative real quick.
Of course.
People throw acid. People kill people. For
Yeah.
that. Like,
Right.
that's
The thing. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what I thought about in the situation I was dealing with.
It's happened.
Yeah.
I mean, it has.
Yeah,
I seen the pictures.
And not even that. Like that's what I thought about too when I was dealing with the situation I was dealing with. Like that's why I had told her like, yo, like I'll pay for your divorce. Like just for you to least. You ain't got to be with me. Just for you at least to have the opportunity to not be in a marriage to this man, and no, because I always think about, I always put myself in that other person's shoes. So I always felt like that was me in that situation, and she was cheating on me and doing that, and behind my back and messing with some man or whatever and stuff that she went to school with or whatever, and then like boom, like nah, that's not
just like
okay.
you said about Neil's wife, whatever, however you got him, that's how you can lose him.
Exactly.
So.
You see what I'm saying? That's in that. A lot of Jamal always told me that all that. He's like, yeah, bro, like, what if she cheat on you, bro? Like, what if you do get all be? But I was like, I just wanted the clean slate of where I wasn't messing technically with a married woman, because I do believe in God and I believe in principles of marriage and stuff too. So I was like, nah, this ain't right. So that's why I was trying to do that, at least take that initiative. But it wasn't enough for her, so. She wanted to still do the bad shit. Like, she wanted to go for bad. Some people go for bad, bro. Like, some people like the drama and I guess it makes their life feel important, but I don't know.
Shoot, I could definitely say that's women more than men. I definitely could say that.
And that's, to me, it make me feel like
gracious.
Y'all just ain't got shit to do with your life. Like, you can't go be a model. You can't go try to work for Gap. You can't be like, why are you trying to break up relationships and
yeah, man. What you mean?
I'm sorry, I did not know they were still around.
I mean, but I feel like it might be
around.
one of those things where, how can I put this? Like, women are weird. That's the best way that I can put it.
Whatever y'all took from us as men.
I don't want to say it's not that they don't. I don't want to say it's not that they don't have anything to do with their life. It's more of like, especially friends. Friends don't really help that scenario either. But when you're a married woman or married man, because it could work for a married man too. But since we're talking about women, when you're a married woman. And, you enjoy, it's not that you don't enjoy being a mom or being a wife or anything, but, you just want something else to do. Like, especially since the husband most of the time gets to go out and, do stuff, whatever the case may be. Because most of the time the woman's at home with the man. I mean, woman's at home with the children or being a wife.
Right.
So even though the extra thing shouldn't be drama or extramarital affair, it shouldn't be that.
Right.
But I can see why they would want something else. I just wish it wasn't the drama or the negative stuff. Like I wish it was something more on the positive side. And that's why I said that's why friends don't help that either. Because then if you got single friends, they're definitely not going to help that scenario.
Right.
Because they'll be like, well, you're not really doing anything by talking to him. That's how it starts.
Right.
And then it just goes downhill from there.
But that's even the thing of that, though. But like you said, if that's the case, even like saying, for instance, just wanted to, like you said, go out. Why do you have to go and talk to a man? Or same thing for a man talking to a woman. Like, a lot of times, like I said, as men,
because they don't know what else to do.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying, like, for example, like me and bro, right? Mm-hmm. He don't smoke weed no more. So, when we, we were partaking in the
smoky
God's plant. We were
devil's lettuce.
I think sometimes we just enjoy the fact of just being able to be just high and just out, and like I said, a lot of times, like I said, majority of our situations we've been around males. So even when we was around males, like just smoking and just like we still try to enjoy ourselves. So it don't always have to, like I said, don't have to be about, because like I said, women take work. Even a man for a woman, like that takes work. Because y'all usually don't shoot y'all shot. So and more than likely,
why does she keep inserting that one statement?
Because y'all don't.
Cause y'all don't. Cause most of the time,
That
Y'all
should be a
scary.
subject.
If
Y'all
a
still on that
guy-
high
That
school
should be a
shit.
subject.
if a guy
Girls
shoots-
still send
It's
their
not a
friend
scary
over. Like,
high
y'all
school thing.
weird.
It's just what we're used to.
but even if that's what you saying, even
that.
That's a
whatever,
subject on
that's
its own.
still-
How about
yeah,
that?
Right. Yeah. You know,
What you
which
used
is
to.
cool, but at the same time, though,
Okay.
like I
Get
said,
unused
you don't
to it.
have to go out and enjoy yourself to look for that, especially if you already accomplished that. Like you already accomplished the fact that you have a man.
Well, that's
You know what
why
I'm saying? You
single
know what I mean?
friends. That's why when
Even
they're
when
single.
even
and
when
the-
I was single, I wasn't doing that when I go out with my girls. Like I was not looking for no dude. I was just hanging out with the girls.
Yeah,
Which is
exactly.
true.
We're
So
just
that's why I was
having a
like,
good
what's-
old time.
what's
But that's
the-
why I
what's
said that.
the-
That's why I said they can't think of anything else to do because you don't always have to go to the club or the bar to go have a good time.
Who does
Like,
that? Oh, I'm
Right.
sorry. Who has to go to the bar every freaking week? And I already know what y'all talking about. Every weekend.
I was
Every
just,
weekend.
I was just,
Every weekend.
I was just.
Like, stay your ass home.
Wait.
Right?
Wait, I was just going to say, name like let me list the other things you could do before you berate. Like,
I'm sorry, but when you said that, it's
Like,
just like I don't get why people do that. Like, you go to the club and you see the same people who do the
Right.
same thing you're doing every weekend.
Yeah,
oh, but
celebrating
you know
failure.
what? And that
Celebrating failure.
well, but we're not gonna see. We're not gonna say that's why people
I ain't
go.
saying failure.
But I will say,
Like, what
but
the
what I will say, that's one
Fuck
of the
y'all
things.
celebrate.
Yeah, pop
Wait.
bottles and.
I mean, you could just be dancing. I mean,
Every weekend, I
I
can
just
dance
said
at home.
every weekend,
Right,
which
facts,
is
like-
which is true. But I mean, if you're used to that
a
lifestyle,
lot
you
of
really
times
are
they
okay.
ain't dancing too much.
Oh
but-
my gosh, can we
I'm sorry, I'm
just?
sorry.
Yeah, come on. Y'all girls dance
We're
on
gonna
each other.
take.
That shit
We're gonna
weird.
take that.
Y'all are not.
We're gonna look. We're gonna take this little box. This box. Of,
We gonna,
of that
and we gonna
one-
put my mama
that-
titties.
No
We gonna
more.
toss them up in the
No
other.
more. No more. No more.
Okay.
I threw it. Okay. That box. Sorry, Gigi. I love you. It's okay. See, I did it again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.